Hey guys, it's Jamie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. It is time for Tackle My TBR. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome subscribers. Thank you all for your continued support. You guys know it is spook season, and I chose spooky books to read. So the first book that I chose for the week was The Resting Place, and this is by Camilla Sten. In this book, we're following Eleanor, who has prosopagnosia, I think it's called, and it's face blindness. It is a real thing where you can't recognize faces. Like, you could be with your best friend in a restaurant, and if she's seated first, you're not going to know where she's at. I think it's a really weird disorder. That's just really weird to me. So Eleanor's having to pick out little things about people, little things that they do or habits, and that's how she kind of can pick. And of course, voices and that sort of thing. So Eleanor walks in on the murder of her grandmother, Vivienne. Now, Vivienne was not a nice person, and a lot of people probably figured, oh well, kind of thing. She deserved it. But Eleanor had a pretty good bond, she felt, with her grandmother. And it's really bothering her. She starts to get very anxious because she had a face-to-face with this murderer, and she won't be able to identify the murderer because she can't recognize this person's face. So her and her boyfriend Sebastian and her aunt Veronica are going to try to figure out what's going on. So they go back to the old house, and they're trying to put pieces together that would lead up to her grandmother's murder. And that's pretty much what the story is. I could never imagine not being able to recognize my family. Like, that would just, I don't think I could survive not being able to, say, oh, hey, that's my husband, that's my daughter. That would bother me so bad. And then on top of that, you just witnessed your grandmother's murder and nothing you can do about it. So I can understand the anxiety parts of the story. Now, as far as the spookiness goes, or the scariness, there really wasn't any scary parts in this. There may have been a couple spots that were, a little on the edge of your seat kind, but overall not very scary. This was closer to thriller, but very tame thriller. It was still a good read. I gave it 4 stars. Definitely worth the read. So just pick it up and, you decide yourself if you liked it or not. So the next book that I read was The Cousins, and this one is by Karen M. McManus. And I got this book last year, and by the way it sounds, you'd think, ooh, this is going to be really creepy. Well, this is another one. Strike 2. Wasn't really scary, but it was a good read. In this story, we've got Millie, Aubrey, and Jonah, who are the grandchildren, and they get a letter from the grandmother saying, hey, we want you to come here, and we got jobs lined up for you. But the thing of it is Grandma disinherited all of her own kids. And now the cousins are trying to figure out, why did that happen? So they go here to this place, and they work their jobs, and they start picking up little bits and pieces of stuff, and start putting together a puzzle. And like I said, it wasn't scary, but there was a little bit more action in it than the other one. It had a great premise. I really liked the characters. And you didn't know what was happening till, you got close to the end of the book, which is good, because you can still be surprised and you can still try to put things together. So I enjoyed this one a little bit more than the first one, but I still only gave it 4 stars. But yeah, this one's a little faster paced, still not scary, but still worth the read. And then I picked up All Hallows. And this was not in my TBR. This was not one of the books that I chose, but I saw this on my Kindle and said, hey, this one sounds like right up my alley. This one is about Halloween, and this book is by Christopher Golden. And this is going to be one of those stories that it's going to be like a myth or something. The Cunning Man is what he's called, and he's going around and getting the children and stuff. And I don't know hardly anything about the story yet, you guys, just that it takes place on Halloween in that season, and they have a like a haunted forest thing that they set up every year. That's about all I know about this one, but it's starting out pretty good, so we'll see how this one turns out. I'm a little excited to get into it. I don't know how much reading I'm going to be doing because my family is coming in tonight, and this is Saturday. You'll see this on Sunday, so they'll already be here. I had already told you that it's going to be 2 weeks, and there's not going to be very many videos. I'm sorry, guys, but family comes first. So that is what I read last week and what I started to read. If you guys have read any of these books, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But for now, that's all I've got for you. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy spook season. Bye.